Good afternoon, good evening, or whatever time it is where you are. For me, it's afternoon. It's supposed to be summer, but as for most of the Sydney summer, it's a bit grey and overcast. Thankfully, it's not raining at the moment. Plus One Productions, Greg is my name. Let me introduce you to the latest member of our family. As we know, with collecting, the optimum number of the items that you should have in your collection is always the number you have plus one, therefore the name. And I'm living up to it at the moment. Here is, oh my goodness, she's so beautiful. Can I introduce you to our 1964 Australian made from Tonsley Park in South Australia, Chrysler Valiant AP5 Slant Six, 222 cubic inches of minty green freshness. Oh my goodness, would you just look at this car? She is a peach. Came from South Australia, so it was originally produced in the factory at Tonsley Park and would have made a grand drive of about 40 kilometres to the owner's place in Royston Park, and where it was until about a week ago. It arrived at the mechanics. It's been pink slipped and it's getting ready to get some classic car registration on it. Very elegant, very restrained for the time. Reminds me very much of the Mercedes sedans of the late 60s, early 70s. So at this stage, Mercedes still had fins. They still had the ridiculous fins on the back. But look at the elegance and the restrained beauty of this girl. Incredibly original. So yes, here she is. Now, I've been very lucky to get it. The paint is incredible. It's an older paint job. The chrome is nicely softened. I'm not going to worry about that too much. But the job I'm doing at the moment is I've left a spoon. Look, here I am. First professional video for this thing, and I've got a plastic spoon on here. Anyway, let's not worry about that too much. Let's just admire the elegant use of chrome. Just so beautiful. She's largely good, but I'm doing some small jobs just to tidy her up. We're calling her Penelope at the moment. We could have thought of other names, I know, but my lovely partner Deb said, what about Penelope? And you know what? She puts up with so much. She gets naming rights for this baby. Look, beautiful hubcaps. It's got some dodgy Chinese Nankang two-row stop far out crappy tyres on it, which need a bit of air. Spent today cleaned up and polished to a gleaming finish the fuel filler and gave it some grease and polished, so it's all polished. There's the back of this car. Beautiful thing. Anyway, the job that I'm doing right now is that I noticed just elements where it's been cleaned, but there's a bit that's lacking. So there's been areas where there's been gum residue here, and as you can see here, this finish strip that holds in the windscreen, it's all kind of black and crappy and grey looking. It's pretty sad and depressed. So what I've done is, here are my ingredients. My fence. I've got an empty beer glass, very important for when you're restoring cars. I've got some sort of a cloth that I've used with Jif, which is a cream cleanser with a bit of abrasive to it, something to wipe off excess immediately, and then something here to buff, just so that I don't leave that Jif there. I wanted to clean that up. So if you have a look at how terrible that is, let's compare that to the other side. Let's have a look. So this is the other side so far. And look at that. It's looking so nice and creamy, fresh. Really beautiful. And you come across to the middle past the wonky donkey, and then it gets black and crappy, and that's the side I haven't done. That's the before and after. But it really does act as the frame for the windscreen. I'm going to put some protectant onto the rubbers and bring them back to life. And yeah, just do that little job. There's lots of little jobs that I'm doing on it, but nothing major because she doesn't need anything else major. I'm going to do another video, lots of videos I think following up with this one, because she is so gorgeous. As I said, 1964 Valiant AP5. Look forward to more. Click the bell, subscribe, send me some comments, preferably positive ones. If you don't like this car, if you don't like the way I present it, think my camera work is rubbish, keep it to yourself, or tell me about it. I don't really care. But this is an amateur's expression of how fantastic this car is. So try and keep it positive. Anyway, have a great Saturday afternoon. I can show you some of the other cars later, and there's more to come, so much more to come. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.